This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, Illinois Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
Yo, Rick, you did it again, my dude.
Welcome back to iLLANOiZE Radio. And as I was saying before, our Ill Talk discussion for today, we're going to get into Chicago Reader covering our recent event known as Let's Get Social, hosted by your boy
Illinois Jones
and
your girl Pretty Riot.
Yeah, we officially made a feature article in Reader. They did a very dope article. Shout out to the boy Matthew.
Yeah, shout out to Matt.
He was in Let's Get Social too. Like,
yes,
he came out and showed us some love.
Yes, shout out Matt the Major. You can follow him on Twitter, Instagram. That's Matt the Major. Show him mad loves and props, man. He definitely took out time and did a crazy interview on not just me, but all of the artists that attended. He like literally single-handedly spoke to every last one of the, every last one of the artists, and that's not easy. And then to do an article right up, within a certain amount of time frame, he got it all out like literally the day before the show. It was amazing, and so big ups to him. How did you guys, how was Let's Get Social?
It was buzzing as always. I mean,
it was lit. It was turned. It was fun. The stage was small, but it was cool. They turned off the air.
Let's Get Social was hot.
They turned off the air.
Nah, they had to have, because when we
cold.
first got in there, it was cold.
And then when we was leaving, it was cold again. They turned
all
off
the bodies left.
They was like, look, we finna get y'all up out of here quick, real quick. But it was so turned. It was turned in the inside and outside.
Yeah, everybody. Shout out to everybody that performed that day. They all brought something unique to the stage. Like, shout out Rick Stevenson, because he turned me up.
Man,
and when Rick Stevenson got on that stage in that little 3-piece suit, he was. Ooh.
He took the jacket off and everything.
He was hitting all the little Michael Jackson dances. I said, okay, Rick, that's what you was talking about on that interview. Your influences. I see it.
Yeah, you definitely saw it that night.
Definitely saw it that night.
He damn near hit a while he was up there. Lajay did her thing.
She opened up the show. She did a great job.
One of the twins did they thing.
Man. OG Steve-O,
the one turned.
He turned everybody up. Because first of all, he brought Gang them on stage. I was just hoping it ain't fall in.
Yeah, he definitely had Gang on that stage.
Gang was on stage. I feel it though. I feel like that make you more comfortable though when you got Gang on stage behind you. They know all the words to your song and stuff.
They not jumping in the way.
Yeah. They was real cool though.
They was cool on stage.
They was like the perfect hype background. People.
You know how sometimes you performing and like everybody gets in the way of the performer?
Yeah.
And they be thinking that it's their song.
Like it's their song and now the performer in the background and his hype man's in the forefront. Man, L'Oreal, can't forget about L'Oreal.
She did her thing with her dancers.
Man.
She snapped. She definitely snapped.
We said Lajay.
But Jones can't say her name
at all. He's steady whispering. Say La.
I can
and
say
then,
it. I can say it.
Like
now you can say it out loud.
Yeah, I can say it out loud.
Because she had to correct you so many times.
No, she only had to correct me
once. Have us run the video back.
I listened to it twice.
No, have us put the bloopers. The blooper reel.
Look, I listened to it twice.
Yeah.
I messed up about twice.
No.
I said it low.
No.
That's why I had to say it low.
No. So, like I said, we're going to be putting together another Let's Get Social very soon. And, I'm not going to say who's going to be on that lineup. So it's going to be fun. Yeah. We're going to actually bring out someone dope. And artists, just pay attention to our social media. Look at our Twitter, our Instagram. Stay in tune with that. And we'll give you guys a heads up. Now, let's jump into this. What's the word? Top 25 Chicago hip-hop culture goalkeepers. So Jones, let's start with matter of fact, Jones, let's start with you.
Okay.
What's your opinion? Give your quick opinion on that list.
I'm happy we made the list. I wasn't expecting it. Shout out to Weasel Sims for texting me to let me know we made it, because I definitely wasn't paying attention or looking. It wasn't on my radar.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Shout out to the people over there. What's up for that? And I saw everybody get mad. Everybody got mad because somebody was missing. Mm-hmm. And Well, one thing that I wanted to speak on was, it was a lot of people I felt like, he said goalkeepers, who I felt was on there was like really gatekeepers. You know what I mean? I don't want to say no names, but a lot of people been on there been doing their thing for the longest. You feel me? So it was like I was looking for the new people who's been out here doing their thing. A lot of people been doing their thing since 2000. You know what I mean? And they are part of what was holding us back.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like, who's really what are their what's they angle, because they not goalkeepers, because who have they actually gave a shot to? You know what I mean? Then you seeing people get mad, and I'm looking at people like, so like if you're mad that somebody's not on here, who records have they broken? What artists they actually got behind and pushed and put energy behind? And that's what I was looking at. It, I was seeing people was mentioning so and so. Some people not even paying attention to making these lists. Some people just do it to enjoy life. Some people just do it to have a way to reach another,
plateau.
A plateau. So a lot of people not focused on that. So that was my thing.
I mean, honestly, I never
expected
exactly.
I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't on our radar. We see the thing.
That was the first time I had, not to cut you off, but that was the first time I ever seen a list of that particular content. People don't necessarily recognize the people behind the scenes.
No.
You get the people who are in the forefront, but you don't get, like Jones was saying, the people who do break artists, or the people who do put people on. So I think it was kind of cool just to see those type of people get the recognition that they honestly deserve, I guess.
But see, like, it's like this. When me and you was talking about it the other day, and we was coming from Urban Grind, and even Urban Grind, Smash Cash and DJ MH Chitta said the 9 guests that they had before us, came from our stage.
Facts. I can't wait for that footage to drop, and so we could put that footage up.
We went through their top 25. Mm-hmm. And 10
and yep. Oh yeah, wait, you got to fully break. So What's Up put up a recent list, a previous list of top 25 artists, and me and Jones was in the car looking at that previous list, and we noticed like out of the top 25 on that list, we work with like what 10?
10 of them.
10 out of the top 20. Yeah, I'm like, man, I ain't even noticed until you brought it to my attention.
So it's like, those are the people that I was looking for to acknowledge. I mean, I'm not saying somebody didn't belong there, but it was like, you have to figure out, like, y'all been doing this for this long, and, like, what have y'all done to boost the culture? Instead of just being in the culture. Mm-hmm. Think about it. A lot of people don't know this is going to be, we're not even making a year yet.
On radio. Right. On radio at all.
And we surpassed a lot of people that's been doing this for the longest. You know what I mean? And it's like, if y'all been, and they not on there.
Yeah, and that, I ain't gonna lie, I peep, I'm like, man, it's definitely other people that do deserve to be on that list as well. And then there was people you never even heard of, like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it was a few people on that list that I just was not familiar with, but kind of make you just open your eyes, looking to see what they do, what they do offer. But
it was a couple people on there that I was looking at, just like, they're just in a way.
That's how you feel.
It was a lot of people. It was a few of them that I just like,
said they just feel like they was in the way.
They in a way of what we're trying to do, and I think they trying to, and that's why you hear a lot of trying to backtrack now and build a Chicago, at certain stations. I'm not gonna say no names, but
don't name drop.
No,
don't
the
name
palm
drop.
trees.
The shade. It's not shade. I don't do shade. I do shots.
Oh.
Bow, 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 bow. It's Chicago.
Okay, so Pretty Rye, you've been on a social media hiatus, so let's hear your opinion.
You've been quiet.
On this top 25 list.
I just had to take a break from social media. I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Sometimes you just got to do social media cleanses, but I've been on social media, but I haven't been on social media. So I was also, like, very surprised when I seen the What's the Word list. Like I said, I was surprised because I had never seen a list of that type of content. So it was cool to just see that, especially me. Y'all been on the scene for a long time. But, me, I'm stepping into the Chicago music scene, even just the Chicago media scene. I'm stepping into that because, I was in Carbondale for a long time, and that was completely different. So it was kind of cool for me to just see, okay, so here are some of the other people that are in the city that I didn't know of. I didn't necessarily feel the type of way about the list. Like, because I didn't necessarily know who everybody was to feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got history on these people. I don't. So, like I said, I was glad that we got acknowledged because I do feel like Illinois is out here making a whole lot of noise, and I feel like people try to sleep on us. I will say that because I think that people don't necessarily want to recognize what we really are doing for artists and in the capacity that we are doing. So
I feel like sometimes that go with ego too, but I'll talk about that after you go.
Baby, don't get me talking about no egos. But yeah, so I think it was pretty cool that we just did get the recognition for that. Like I said, I didn't really feel no type of way about it. Like, it was just interesting. It was an eye opener for me. It was something for me to learn from. Like, okay, so here's who else is out here. Now I can know, I can, if I see these names, I can be like, oh, I can reference it back to the list. I did actually check out the article. The article was very dope. Yeah. So once I actually sat back and read the article, it kind of just, really gave me more insight about it. Like, okay, so this is what this person does. Like I said, I didn't feel no type of way about it. Some people, like I said, I had no idea. So
you pretty much, you just met some new people.
Yeah, pretty much. It opened my eyes to a lot, and introduced me to a lot of new people. Now I can know who to look out for, I guess, when I'm at events. Like, oh, okay, so you're so-and-so. But
I want to meet Mark. Mm-hmm. Sorry for cutting you off, but I want to meet Mark.
Mark Hubbard?
Yeah. I heard his name
I've heard that name before, too. So when I saw him on the list, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I swear it's like a big artist, just like a few big artists.
I want to say, well, I might as well break down my thoughts. So I pretty much heard of pretty much everyone on this list besides one, which is Connect the Stars. I haven't heard of Connect the Stars, so I'll definitely be checking them out. But like I said, I was editing the video. I get a text from Weasel Sims. Shout out to homie Weasel Sims. Make sure you guys are at Wire August 25th for Trap and Grow Live.
Nice segue and
you
plug
feel me?
Yeah. so the somebody radio savvy.
Hey, you got to be ready at all times, pimp. So I get the text from Weasel like, hey, bruh, shout out. Actually, I don't even remember the exact text. I'm finna see if I could find it real quick. But I just know he texted me like, like just saying salute. That's what he said. He said, my boy. I'm like, huh?
My boy.
You get a text saying, my boy. It's like, huh? So I opened up the text, and that's when I saw the screenshot from Instagram of, the top 25 lists. And my thoughts pretty much is, I mean, it's cool with me. Of course, I'm happy that we did land on there. That's press. And anything that's press related and that I know about journalism, I know behind the scenes of media, and for this guy to take out time out of his day to craft this list and do an incredible write-up article, hey, I'm going to promote it. That took time. I'm going to promote it and make sure it's on our site. I'm going to do what I can to help push. So I'm very grateful for that. I feel like a lot of the people on here are not necessarily new. Not necessarily new. There are a few key players in here that are new. Of course, us. Nayar definitely. So Many Shrimp been doing his thing. Merk been doing his thing. Merk deserve a lot more.
Merk deserve a lot more credit than he gets.
I thought Merk was going to be, when I saw Merk's rating on the list, I'm like,
there's no way he should be in the top 20. He's supposed to be in the top 5.
Yeah, I thought Merk was going to be higher up on that list as well.
So I mean, it's like I said, I seen a lot of names I know of. I don't personally know, but I know of these people. So I mean, it's just overall. Shout out to What's the Word for even thinking about putting recognizing us, media journalists,
no, that's definitely
influencers, because we don't get thank yous.
And
like
I also like, because when I first saw it, I'm like, what the heck is a goalkeeper? But if you go to the actual thing, it says goalkeepers care more about what you are making and even care about how you make them feel. Gatekeepers focus on what they can get out of you. Goalkeepers matter. Gatekeepers think they matter. Perception versus reality. I actually really like that because that kind of brought everything into perspective. Because I'm like, what's a goalkeeper? Like,
he broke it down.
He broke it down. And I really appreciated that he did that because I think we hear gatekeepers so often.
But it's a lot of them on here.
Yeah.
It's a few of them on here.
It is some gatekeepers on there.
Gatekeepers on here. Yeah. And I don't want to say, I'm not going to say no names, but it's like,
I need you speaking your mic, my brother.
Like,
we got to hit this.
So it's like we got gatekeepers on here, and I'm saying from like take Merk and AR for example. They put me on artists I never heard of before. Mm-hmm. You feel me? they push and put energy behind artists. You know what I mean? And other than that, it's like I reached out to a person on here before and tried to do business with him. He instantly hit me up with a ticket price, and it was like, Playboy, I thought we was Chicago. I thought we supposed to be working together. We all got the same goals. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's the point? Like, you feel me? I know everything come with a price, but the price you got, dog, you talking too high.
You know who I was actually happy to see on there?
Who?
Joe Freshgoods. Do y'all know who that is?
I don't.
Okay, so Joe Freshgoods. Shout out to Joe Freshgoods because I've been kind of following him for a long time. He has the clothing store, Fat Tiger Works, and he really been holding it down, like, on the Chicago fashion tip, like, regarding, like, he just did something with MCA. He just, like, got his freaking face.
He's a designer. Okay.
Yeah, he's
a
designer. Yeah, no, but he's, like, really been holding it down. Like, I feel like he's pushing the culture for Chicago fashion in a way that has never been done before. Like I said, he just did a collaboration with MCA. He did a collaboration with McDonald's. He also did a collaboration with Hennessy. They just, like, carved his face on the side of a wall somewhere. So I was really shocked to see Joe Freshgoods on there because I think he's the only one really fashion. But if you pay attention to his journey like I have, because I'm into fashion, I was happy to see that he got some recognition that he deserved because it was. I mean, he's pushing some culture. No, it took some time. No, it literally. I really fuck with. Oops, excuse me. I really mess with Joe Freshgood a lot because, like, I've been following his journey for a long time and I've literally seen that man tweet things into existence. Mm-hmm. Like, literally seen him tweet. I can't wait till I own my own store. Now this man, has 2-3 stores as far as we know. So I was good to see him on there.
I have to get in tune with Joe. I have to get in tune with
Shop Dope Boy, Shop Fat Tiger Works. That have you ever seen Chicago girls do it better? Those hoodies and shirts. Yeah, okay, that's his team.
I have to get in tune with him. I have to get in tune with Connect the Stars. So Many Shrimps, and and that's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay. Before we get off of this, Home Turf, right? Now, I love Chicago. I love Chicago music. I love WGCI, but it's like we shouldn't have to have a segment in our own city to be out, so our music can get heard. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
I like the way you said that.
I feel like when you go to Atlanta or you go to Texas, and
ain't no segment. Ain't no segment.
Music. Now, if they do a mix, it's a Chicago mix. Right. You feel me? When we come home and we want to hear music, we get a hour of Chicago mixes, a segment. No, it's supposed to be music all the time. That if you're gonna hold us down the right way. We don't deserve a segment in our own home. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yeah. That's like that's like the Bulls. That's like the United Center letting LA call this their home, but the Bulls is stay home too. So they got to switch the floor at each half. Yeah. You feel me? Like, y'all get it this half. We Chicago Bulls. They Lakers. How they gonna come in here and
take over?
You feel? That's all I'm saying. Like, I just had to say that. I couldn't hold that one in.
Hey, I agree with you, my brother.
I couldn't hold that one in because it's like, come on, Home Turf. That's the case. Y'all supposed to play us every day. That's supposed to be the theme of the station.
Yeah, it is.
Not just a segment for 2-3 hours on a Sunday or something like that. You feel me? But it's all love.
Man.
I said that with love.
Hey, you did. You said it in a positive way. So we gonna get into a quick music break. Finna play that Tia London, Loyal, right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. Don't go nowhere.
Let's get straight to it. I don't really do the back and forth. I can fly you out, yeah.